Hi artists, so excited to show you how to draw Pikachu. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I actually look at the lines to create this character. I know there are a lot of videos online that show you just to follow what the artist is doing, but I wanted to kind of teach you how exactly do I get this on my paper. So follow along. Hi artists, so we're drawing Pikachu, and as I said in the intro, I wanted to just quickly tell you how I'm actually getting this onto here. So there is such a thing is called, they're actually called the 5 basic elements of shape. I'm going to draw them quickly here. And there's a dot, there's a circle, there is a straight line, curved line, and angle line. And pretty much everything that you want to draw, including Pikachu, is made up out of these 5 lines. So anything, a horse, a car, a boat, a shoe, you name it, all we're going to look for is these 5 lines. And when you're looking for these 5 lines, obviously I'm also going to look how far are they removed from each other. But look at Pikachu quickly. The eye, both eyes are circles, okay? Look at this line right here at the top. It's a very, not as steep curved line, but it is a curved line. This is a curved line. This is curved, 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 straight, curved that goes into straight, or straight that goes into curved. There's a lot of straight, 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 or you could say angle, 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 angle. So we're going to look at these and see if we can recreate this here. Same, or what I wanted to say also is when you draw this and it ends up not exactly looking like Pikachu, proportions are a little bit off, doesn't matter. Okay, so I actually start with the nose. So on your paper, I'm going to do a tiny dot. You could do, I think it's more a triangle, but a tiny dot works well too. Now look at this. It's a curved line to the left and a curved line to the right. And it's not very big. Curve to the left and curve to the right. Now the eyes, as we said, they're a circle and they're actually quite big, but look where they're located and how far removed they are. Here's my lip, a little bit to the side. So I'm going to draw right here a circle. And he has a highlight in there, another circle. Color that. And then I'm going to do the same over here. Circle. Another circle, color that. And you know what the great thing is, if you mess up with the eye, you're like, man, it's way too small. Since it's black, you could actually make it bigger. Just draw a larger circle. So look, my eyes seem a little bit bigger than these, and my highlight is smaller, but does that matter? Nope. So next line I'm actually going to do is this slight curved line at the top, and look how long it is. Here's my eye, I go above. Here's my eye, I go above. So it's not this far. So let's give him a little bit of a forehead. I'm going to be about right here, and I'm going to draw a slight curved line like that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the sides of his face before I actually do both ears. Now look at this line, or even this one. He has cheeks, big cheeks. But I'm going to start kind of slightly curving, and then it goes down. And it's fairly close, this line. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap between this one. I'm going to go down past the eye, and I'm not hurrying when I do this, and curve right there. And then let's do the same thing on this side, right there, past the eye, curve, and go right there. Okay. Let's do the cheeks. I like those, the red ones. So it's a curved line. Look where it's located. It's fairly big, actually. right there. And then he has one exactly opposite right there. Look at this little shadow, looks like a triangle. It's right in between these two lines. So I'm going to draw a straight line and an angle line like that. I could have actually done it lower. See that? It's a little high. Does it matter? Nope. So the ears, this one is kind of diagonal sticking up, and this one leans more to the side, but they're slightly curved. Do you see this slight curve? It's not a complete straight line, slightly curved to the right. So I'm right here. I'm going to take my marker or your pencil and slightly curve that line. And then I'm going to curve back, and again, where am I ending up? Here's my eye, a little bit above it. So I'm going to probably get to be right here. So I'm going to go right here. And Pikachu has these gorgeous black tips. I'm going to color this in right there. Okay, now let's draw this ear. And same thing, I'm going to slightly curve it. Slightly curve. If you draw it straight, does it matter? No. So right here, slightly curve. And then from there, I'm going back. See this little bit of line? I'm going to probably end up right about there. Right here. And same thing. Let's curve this and color the tip. Right there. See, I could have done this ear a little bit longer, but it'll be all right. So now I'm going to actually draw the body. Do you see there's a gap right here? If you draw this solidly closed, does it matter? Nope. So the body, it's a straight line that goes down, curves and stops. Straight line that goes down, curves and stop. And do you see how it goes slightly outward? It's not vertical, it slightly goes outward. He's a little bit bigger right here. And see my little cheek? That's where I'm going to start. So here's my cheek, that's my cheek. So I'm going to draw my line slightly going out. And I'm going to stop right there. And then I'm going to do the same over here. Right here, slightly going out, curve, and stop. And he looks longer. See that? I drew him longer. So I'm going to leave my gap right here. And this is a straight line with a tiny gap. So I'm going to draw this straight line. The feet, they're kind of towards the side, see this? And not very wide, skinny. So I'm going to draw a straight line, diagonal, curve, and straight line that goes back. So right here, straight line that goes towards the side, curve, and I'm going to go back. And he has 1, 2 straight lines for indicate his toes. And then you repeat the same on this side. Straight line that goes diagonal. So a straight line that goes diagonal and come back. Oh, right there. Oops. That's fine. Okay. Let's do these arms. They're in the front. Can you tell? And these angle lines for his fingers, obviously, could I sit here and count every one of these angle lines? Yes, but I'm going to just kind of make them up. So this line, it's slightly curved. This line, it's slightly curved. And do you notice this is bigger here than it is there? So just something to be mindful of. Another thing is, here's my line for my face. I'm going to leave just the gap. That's where I'm starting, right about here. So I'm going to slightly curve my line down. Look how close this one is to the side. So I'm going to go slightly right here. And now I'm going to do, here I did 1, 2, 3, 4, however many angles. I'm just going to make them up as I go. Why? Because I can. now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. It's pretty much the same arm. Here's my line. I'm going to leave a gap. Here's my line. I'm going to leave a gap. So I'm going to curve down. Look how close this line is to the side. I'm going to go right about here, curve to right here. And let's add some angle lines. Right there. The tail looks like it is actually a lightning bolt. So it's wider here than it is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this tiny straight line. Look where it's located. Here's my arm. So I'm going to do a tiny straight line right here. Then you have a straight line that is longer. This one. Then I have a straight line that goes up. Then this one follows. It's straight, but it's shorter. Notice? I'm going to do this shorter. This one is a straight line, but it's kind of diagonal. I'm going to do this diagonal. This one is a straight line, and it kind of gets a little wider. So it doesn't follow exactly parallel. It gets wider, and it's a little longer. Then you have this. It's a really tall, long, straight line, and it heads towards the face. So I'm going to draw that. Oops, I could have, see this, could have done it more extreme, but it is fine if you didn't. I'm going to draw this straight line right here, and I'm going to draw this big tail. Oops, I'm right on the edge right here. I'm going to draw this right there, and guys, I ran out of space. I'm going to just squeeze it in here. And I also know he has a thing right there. Okay, so that's how I look at the lines that make up Pikachu. I'm going to quickly fast forward. I'm going to color him in. And as always, you can use any colors you want. I'm going to use markers. You could use colored pencils. You could also use crayons. I don't really have this bright yellow. This is too yellow. So I'm going to pick a different color. And I hope this helped. Remember, the dot, the circle, straight line, curved line, angle line, they make up anything you want to draw. All right, artists, I hope you learned how important these lines are to create these drawings. And I would really appreciate it if you like my video, if you subscribe, so that I could upload more great drawing lessons. Thank you.